We're coming to you with breaking news from the NFL Media Newsroom. The 49ers confirming Pro Football Hall of Famer Bob St. Clair has passed away at the age of 84. Blessed with size, speed, intelligence, as well as a genuine love of hitting, his on-the-field trademarks became power and strength. A third-round draft selection of the 49ers in 1953, the offensive tackle was an outstanding blocker, both on passing plays and rushing attempts. At 6'9" and 265 pounds, St. Clair's mere presence on the football field tended to intimidate many opponents. Extremely popular with the fans and his teammates, St. Clair served as the 49ers team captain from 1957 to 1959. He was named first or second team All-NFL 9 times and was selected to play in 5 Pro Bowls. Here's more on the life and legacy of the man teammates nicknamed the Geek.
Bob St. Clair was a true son of San Francisco, where his legendary career was born, nurtured, and ended in Kezar Stadium. For 17 seasons that spanned high school, college, and the pros, Bob played an astounding 189 home games.
Kezar to me was my first love. This was San Francisco's baby. This is where you played football.
At Kezar, Bob, number 79, displayed equal parts speed and intelligence, power and ferocity, and a flamboyant personality that included a penchant for eating raw meat that he'd learned from his grandmother.
I remember just as a little kid reaching up and trying to, get, and she would give me a piece of meat every once in a while. She'd throw a piece to the dog. We had a dog named Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy, boom, and then, here, Bobby, and she'd give me a piece as well. In fact, later on, it got to the point where, I would fight the dog for who got the most meat.
Fortified by his unusual diet, Bob soon towered over his Polytechnic High School teammates and became an all-city performer. With skills on defense, offense, and special teams, he received a scholarship from the University of San Francisco. There, on a squad that featured future Hall of Famers Ollie Matson and Gino Marchetti, the 1951 USF Dons rolled over opponents with an average score of 33-8. They went undefeated, untied, and uninvited to any bowl games.
And then all of a sudden we received the news that the Orange Bowl would want us, but would have to leave the 2 black guys behind. Georgia Tech at that time wouldn't play against the black guys. So naturally we said, go to hell. That's just crazy. We didn't even have a meeting on anything. We just said, no way. Sticking together as a team to take such a stand against racial prejudice. That's the legacy of USF 51.
In 1953, the 49ers drafted Bob in the 3rd round. And at 6'9" and 265 pounds, he became the tallest player in the NFL and would remain that for nearly 2 decades. He was also one of the most durable intimidators to play the game.
I played with no face mask for 3 years. I lost 5 teeth on one play, blocking a punt. I broke my shoulder, played the rest of the game with a broken shoulder. I played offense and defense for my first 3 years every down. So I'd say to them, I don't think the question should be whether or not guys like me could play in today's league. I think the question should be whether these candy asses could have played with us.
The larger-than-life St. Clair blocked 10 field goals in 1956 alone, and was named to the All-NFL team 9 times in his 11-year career, as well as starting in 5 Pro Bowls. But one of his greatest contributions was leading the attack for San Francisco's famed million-dollar backfield of John Henry Johnson, Joe Perry, Y.A. Tittle, and Hugh McElhenney.
It just came together. And the million-dollar backfield, incredible. It's so unusual that you would get that kind of players with that talent on one backfield. My God.
One by one, the 4 members of the million-dollar backfield entered the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Bob St. Clair was left behind for nearly 30 years.
having waited as long as I did, naturally you feel that you'd forgotten. And then all of a sudden, when I was voted in, my God, all hell broke loose emotionally with me. It was just outrageous.
I think the best way I can to describe my feeling right now is if you relate to the movie Rocky. He sprinted up those federal steps, the music reached the crescendo, and he raised his hands up high and said, "I made it." That's the way I feel.
You know, I took a deep breath and I composed myself, and it was probably the greatest moment of my life.
I want to thank you very much, all of you, for making my day in the sun so memorable. Thank you.
And once again, Pro Football Hall of Famer Bob Sinclair passes away at the age of 84.